which pissed me off.
When I saw it, it looked very strange that you had so much speed going on. So it must have been a glitch.
Yeah. Right. Oh, we can see Parkway and Gamer from F4. Then we have Ipswich, Jake. I'm really just looking who's all there, really. But I think it's time for you to start your stream, as my one is started now. And hi everyone, guys. A bit strange to say that on a Wednesday night, as me and Musical Venom are here to commentate Formula No Assist Championship today. So say hi.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I've actually been watching this league the last few races, and it's really good stuff. I've got to have a lot of respect for the no assist guys. It's very tough out there.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Today we are joining them. Most likely just for today. We're joining in Japan. So Suzuka circuit, would you say it's a street circuit?
Well, I would say that this circuit, although the barriers are not too close, it does have the characteristics of a street circuit in that it's very hard to overtake. It's only got one DRS zone, and there are a couple of other places apart from the main straight where you can overtake if you're very brave on the brakes. The hairpin after sector 1 and the last chicane, two very good overtaking places essentially, but they are, especially the chicane, very risky. If you get the brakes wrong, you can easily take your wing off on the back of the car.
Yeah, definitely. Also we have 130R, which is really good place for overtaking, as we seen in Formula Performance yesterday, when it was a McLaren driver, I believe, who went down the inside of a Shinao in the Mercedes, which was really fabulous move, I would admit. And then, of course, my experience of trying to go down the inside of Levy in 130R, which didn't end up well. If you've seen it.
That could have been a reason for Ron Dennis to quit the team long before he did.
Yeah, oh, definitely. But we already have two people watching, so hi to them. I will definitely need the link just now to send to Jake, so he can post in the group chat. So let's quickly get on YouTube, guys. But yeah, we have pretty much a couple minutes till we actually start. My phone does not have, well, my clock is there, is actually switched off, which is quite annoying. But yeah, well, it ran out of battery, so can't really complain. But yeah, it's going to...
It's just gone 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah, so we should be starting very short. People already asking me about my surgery. Yes, the surgery went quite well. I got the metal end plate now beside my shoulder blade to support it, so not too great. Yeah, but it went all good. So I'm here today, just like trying to get back place. So
be removed when it's healed, or you got that permanently now?
I'm not quite sure.
I guess why you had it. Well, heavy metal stim then.
Well, with my shoulder blade, so you really know.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, everything went well. Thanks guys for the support you gave me. Question already, who will win the F3 and F1 championships? I think in F1 it's going to be close between Tazmush and Big C. I think Tazmush has the potential yet to win. Jake said to us to go in Zaubers, so we'll go into that. Just join Zauber and don't even bother to pick a helmet, like no point. All for covering today.
No problem.
Lifesavers.
Yeah, I don't know, I just got online, I was like, you know what, I'm actually in the mood to do some commentary on this if it's a free slot. Yeah,
it's going to be great fun. So he will win the F3 and the F1 championships. I said my opinions on F1, But then, if you think about the F3, like F3, I really can't think. Like, I think Venom is in the championship fight with only 4 races to go, but I'm not sure about that. Think Tej is in there, Craig's in there, Mosquito I think is in there. Milan Pop has to win to be still in it. Who will win? I think Craig. I think Craig has most potential to win it, but then Ted showed some great racing in the past couple of races, so it's going to be tight. In my opinion, it's going to be really tight.
Well, I do think that I think it would be wrong to discount Betrayer out of the F3 Championship because he missed quite a few races, but he's a real veteran of the community, and he's after his very good win in Singapore, I think he's got a chance of really putting the pressure on Craig. Craig's probably been the most consistent. He's obviously been at every race, and he's got good results in most of them. He's only had one non-finish, and that was in Monaco. So,
yeah, but Monaco is a really risky track where the drivers know the limits they have to go with, so no wonder Craig even got caught on the walls there. So yeah, it's fun it's great to see even Betrayer keeping up there with great results. I remember him finishing 4th in Sochi, then I think he didn't take part in Germany. I think he didn't take part, and then he's winning Singapore, so really great win for him. I voted myself as him as a driver of the day, so it's going to be fun just see where he finishes. But then we're here in Japan with cloudy weather all the way through the weekend, so we might see some rain. But yeah,
it's possible, yeah. But obviously, overcast weather will be lower temperatures for the tyres. That might have some effects on the tyre wear.
And maybe even the pace the driver will be at, or even the rear end will be having. So you never know what the cloudy weather can give you.
Yeah, I mean, Japan's a very tricky track to set up for because you really need good balance through Sector 1, because if you get a bad Sector 1, that pretty much kills the rest of the lap. But it's also, you do need a bit of speed through the rest of the course once you get past the hairpin, so it can be a tricky track to get a good balance on.
Yeah, meanwhile, Rick, MotoGP 35, is on track in a Williams car on soft tires, so he's on his out lap. And then I just looked in the chat and there's another question. What will be QPR Beast's highest F1 finish next season? Sergeant's watching. Hi, Sergeant.
Good evening, Sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant's watching me just now. Hello. But I think QPR Beast's highest finish.
I think once he settles in, he's got the 1 lap pace to get high up in qualifying. Just finding that consistency. I think he can get some podiums and maybe some wins next season.
Wait, please don't tell me. Wait, don't tell me there was a minute silence supposed to be at the start. If there was, I had no idea because we've never been told about that.
I did not know that either. But there were but there were cars going out onto the track straight away. So
yeah, hi everyone who's watching me. Already great to see 6 people watching and 14 comments. Great to see that.
Oh yeah, actually you may as well ask just in case, otherwise it'd be a bit embarrassing to go through the whole race. Can people actually hear me?
Right, I'll just quickly answer the questions. I think QPR Beast next season F1 could potentially take the win. if he will have really consistent pace, because we've seen in F5 he has the pace to do it, but he just didn't really have luck with his crash. So I think he could have won, but I think if he keeps it consistent, I think he can win. Not quite sure of that, but you never know. Then there was a question from Jack Tyler, where will he finish on his debut in F5?
Okay, Rick MotoGP is setting the first flying lap, just gone through sector 1, 35.1, which isn't too bad.
I'm on board with Luke just now, and he's, what was Rick's first sector? 35.1 you said?
Yep.
Then Luke is actually a 10th slower, which isn't actually too bad.
No, it's not at all.
Ipswich is out on track on his out lap. We can say Defiant. Gamer is out on his lap with a really beautiful helmet.
Yep, Jamie's on his flying lap as well. He's just gone, it's on the fastest first sector. Just 35 dead, more or less.
People saying I ignored their questions. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the commentary. Right, so what was the question? Yeah, thanks for the camera angle. You'll see my cockpit, and 4.9 for Jamie, and that is pole position just now.
Also on the medium tyres, so that's a really good lap.
Yeah, so he can, I think he can improve by a quite weird pronunciation I just had. Ooh, Rick has no front wing. Rick has no front wing there. Quite boring to see that. So, question from Jack Tyler: where will he finish in his F5 debut? Tough question. I think in top 5. I think the guy has the pace to finish in top 5. But that's my opinion. I might be wrong, but we'll see on Saturday. But just now, Rick is pulling back into the pits, while Jake is about to be on his lap on medium tires.
Yep, so the top 3 at the moment, all on the medium tyres, so that's going to play very well into their strategy for the race.
Yeah, you're quite right there, but I would actually mention that Snake actually is 6/10 pretty much slower in last sector, so really big gap. And then he went faster than Jamie in first sector, so quite interesting.
Yeah, Lucas just went second, 6/10 back from Jamie on the soft tyres though.
And Jake, oh, Jake runs wide and into the gravel path, so he will definitely not finish this lap as his fastest lap, but will be quite interesting to see him soon make another lap. But then Ipswich, okay, I think he's not.
Speed Queen is out on the softs on her flying lap, first one of the session.
Oh yes, and there was a Ferrari going on a gravel. That was Defiant on the mediums.
Well, Speed Queen's done the fastest first sector of anybody so far.
Quite interesting. The only person I haven't actually seen on track yet is probably Gamer the Best. I think he hasn't been on track yet. It's quite worrying not to see him on track yet, because the time is going, and to set a proper lap he needs the time, so I'm not sure what he has in mind. so not quite sure.
The way Speed Queen is going, it's definitely going to be provisional pole.
Yeah, I'm watching that as well. So here he comes for the final corner, and it's going to be P13 to pole. And that's 6/10 faster than his teammate who was on mediums. So
yep.
Could potentially Jamie go out on softs and get the pole position back to him.
Well, I mean, if it stays like that, the McLarens are splitting their strategies, so that will make it very interesting between those two. They're only separated by 10 points in the championship at the moment, so it's all to play for in the drivers.
Yeah, so the championship for the drivers' championship is still live for them too. But then we have Gamer 34-3 in the first sector. I think that is the best, and yes, it is. So Gamer really fast here. Looking up into the hairpin on those medium tires.
Shortbread's gone second on the softs.
So he improved.
Yeah, indeed.
Gamer had best first sector, then why he is slowing down so badly?
No, he's on an out lap. He hasn't done a lap yet.
No, he did. Because it's because he has the first best sector out of all.
Maybe, perhaps it was invalid. Maybe.
Or could be actually. Could be invalid. You never know. We'll check the warnings a bit closer to the end. But Karna will stay on board with Gamer for his lap, and he's currently in 12th, so quite worrying to see him all the way down there, as he was the race winner for F4 in Singapore, and he done really well as soon as he joined. I think he had 2 podiums now, or 3, so quite worrying to see him at the back in Formula No assists. I think he is planning to do something with his tire strategy potentially for the race. Do you think that?
Yes, that is a possibility. I mean, free tire choice obviously for anyone finishing outside the top 10, so they can get the hard tire as a mandatory tire, has to be used at some stage during the race.
And Gamer with a 7.5. Jesus, losing the rear end there onto the entrance into the hairpin, and then saving the car without going wide. Beautiful save here. So we have Rick 9 seconds slower than the leader, so will probably be an improvement soon. But Gamer comes to the final chicane. Lost the rear end just a bit there, and dies P8, but I think he can improve, because that's not his fastest first sector. He definitely can do better.
If he wants to start on the mediums, I think he's going to have to do one more lap on them to improve, because I think he lost some time.
He definitely lost the time for the hairpin, as he lost the rear end and he had to catch the car, so that would cost him a couple tenths.
Yeah, I mean there's some hairpins on the tracks in this game where you can take a wide line, but on this one the best time is to take it as tight as possible. So if you go wide, you lose a lot of time.
But no, I think he will be going in lap, because he's going really slow.
Yeah, he's 17, that's 17 in lap. I think, judging by that, I think he's probably going to come back and do one more run on the softs. Yeah,
potentially, but now we have Rick 36 flat for the first sector. Not the best. Jake, that's what was actually really worrying me. Jake is in 12th and he has not set a proper lap yet.
Oh, Ipswich losing the back end, nearly losing it just before the start of the S-bends.
Yeah, I see. Thank God the camera actually changed from Jake's to Ipswich's, and I caught a tiny bit of that. So quite lucky there.
Yeah, I have to say the broadcast camera angles on this track are really good.
And 35 flat, is that the best? No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's considering he lost the back end early on. That was not a bad recovery.
Yeah, definitely. Locking up there on his right tire, losing the back end here as well, but was a really good traction through at the exit of the corner. I can't speak now, Jesus.
Well, Luke is on another flying lap. He's gone faster in the first sector. It's in 5th at the moment. It's just reaching 130R.
Sergeant asked the question, who's the other commentator? Sergeant, I'm going to reply that to you, and the second commentator here is Musical Venom. I think, are you in the F3 championship to take the win? I can't remember. If you finished 3rd in Singapore, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so I think if you come on the podium this race, you're in the championship fight, but I'm not quite sure.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is my first season in league racing, and it's gone a lot better than I thought it was. A huge learning curve just coming into this, but it's been a lot of fun actually. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's my first season of PSGL as well, and I learned quite a lot. Like, I think due to racing in F4 at the start and then switching to F3, I had like a lot of pace improved. Like, compared to where I started, I massively improved in my opinion. Like, my pace improved quite decent now.
Well, Jamie is out on the softs on a flying lap.
Look, I can just tell he'll be on pole.
Well, his first sector alone was nearly 7 tenths faster than his run on the medium, so he is definitely going to be very close. I mean, yeah, this looks like provisional pole for Jamie right here with just over 2.5 minutes. Oh wait, did he aborted the lap?
Oh wow.
That's interesting. Maybe it was a sighter. I'm
currently on board with Shortbread, who's currently about to go into 130R, and I think he could be fastest in second sector, but we'll see where he ends up in, because currently he's 3rd, he locks up into the chicane, but takes it quite nicely. Will he be on pole? He's into pits, so Shortbread is in the pits, so quite a lot of stuff going on.
Jamie aborted a lap which, in my opinion, would have been provisional pole, so he's obviously satisfied with starting on the mediums, because I don't think he'll have time to get back out and get round again.
Well, to be honest, is he in the pits now?
He is, yeah. He just went back to the garage.
I think he can make it now. I don't think, because it's 1 minute 30 we have left. So no, I don't think he has the time. But let's look at the warnings. Not too much, to be honest. Really not too much. Quite a lot of laps invalidated there. And by the way, Jamie didn't got his lap invalidated.
He did he?
No, he didn't. I'm looking at the warnings just now, and Jamie has no warnings.
No.
So
it's a track I wouldn't expect too many warnings or cuts on, to be honest.
It's a tight track, but then the curbs can really catch you up there, which can send you provisionally to cut the corner or send you wide, so we never know what could happen in the race.
At the moment we have 2 people who have to set a time. Jake Ipswich set a lap but it was invalidated.
Jake needs to put a lap finally, as he put no lap in. 35-1 for the first sector, not too bad, to be honest. So we'll stay on board with... Oh, Jake got his lap invalidated, and he won't be able to get for the next lap, I think. Or is his lap valid? Is his lap valid yet? I'm quite sure of that, because I had a bit of a glitch then. But we'll see. Ah, the time's over!
Yep.
5th.
I believe Speed Queen just got there in time to set another lap, but she's on provisional pole still.
He is most likely to be on pole position, I think.
I'm 34. Wow, I mean, all of
Pretty
their nearest
satisfying
rivals-
qualifying, I would say. Really good qualifying.
Yeah, there were some really good laps from a lot of people there. But Speed Queen continuing to put the pressure on the championship leader. I mean, she has been on a real storm of form recently.
No, a bit of wrong gear shifting by Speed Queen, and I think that's it.
Now,
I think that is it.
I don't think she needs to push. I think unless someone pulls out an extraordinary lap now, I think pole position is definitely hers.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Samba Kid is on lap, so it's a pole position for Speed Queen. Hello.
As we wait for qualifying to end. For those of you who follow the Champions League, a few updates for you. Paris Saint-Germain are beating Arsenal. Borussia Mönchengladbach are beating Manchester City. And Barcelona, well, kind of obviously are beating Celtic.
Ah, I'm back with a drink. Hello?
Hey.
Oh, right, you're here. So we're just waiting for... What is going on?
Doing the old Zoom thing.
What is going on? Oh, there we go. Right, so the grid will look like this. On first line of the grid we have Speed Queen and Dante Snake. Kinda,
Right, so
you
we have to leave now, can't we?
well, pretty much. Speed Queen, Dante Snake, Shortbread, Jamie, Ipswich, Jake, Lucas, Samba, Kid, Jimmy Berry, Parkway Drive, Gamer the Basrick, Benneville, Dafiant, and that is it. And I left the session with 4 seconds Ben.
Yep, 2 seconds to spare.
A bit of a competition there. But we
so
just have
need
to wait.
Select another invite, don't we?
I'm just waiting like couple seconds.
Yep.
You can really just go through Jake's profile really to get into the lobby. But you can just use the invite as well. Right, so let's join the game and let's see. Have they started the race yet? Yes, they have. They're on the formation lap.
Okay, I'm just joining now.
So, really good race it promises to be, as it's 8:30. Yeah, I don't know why I checked the time. I really don't know. Okay, just weird. And they haven't started the information lap yet. So we're a bit early, I think. Why are they not starting? Are you here? Hello? Okay, I think Musical Venom has potentially died there. Not quite sure, but Speed Queen is on pole position and dragging the grid to the start. With Dante Snake and... Oh, so you are alive. I already said that you're dead, I think.
Yeah, send out a search party.
Then we have
Okay,
Shortbread on third, Jamie, a potential championship winner with Fights and Shortbread. So I would remind, Jamie is on medium tires. You were actually quite right with different tire strategies for McLaren team. So Jamie is on mediums, and in fourth, his teammate Shortbread on softs.
Yep.
And in pole. So that will be quite interesting to see how they will work for McLaren team. Ipswich in fifth in the Ferrari. I never said the McLaren, that's how used I am. Then we have Jake in Red Bull in sixth. Luke has seventh. Sambam Kid eighth. Jimmy Bear ninth. Debut, and he's in 10th. So not too bad actually.
So outside the top 10, we have Jake and Rick on the Williams. They're both starting on the hard tyres.
Oh god, someone hit the wall there, I think.
Yeah.
Rick.
Beneville and Defiance.
Beneville, Defiant, and that is really it. So here we go, we're lining up for Formula No Assists Championship here in Japan.
Okay. I've got my camera on Jamie, so I'll keep an eye on what happens with him.
We really have to wait for everyone to line up now. I think everyone lined up, and yes they have, and we're going to be waiting for those 5 red lights. I can't see anything. There we go. Have to watch from Snake's point of view because I have no camera on Jamie. And there we go with the 5 red lights, and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. Jamie has a really good no, Speed Queen, sorry, has a really good start from Dante Snake, and Dante Snake tries to move it down the inside, and Dante Snake spins out. He hit the rear and dies. Oh, and Dante Snake is in the wall! Dante Snake is in the wall. He lost the rear end out of the turn 1, and then there's another crash. That is a Red Bull. So a lot of stuff happening here. Jamie is now into third. Ipswich fourth. Where's Jake?
Checking.
Jake's in eighth, so he dropped. So there's fight for 11th place now. We have Beneville, Defiant, and Dante Snake here. It's all my mouth is going all over the place just now. As Speed Queen is pulling away currently from Shortbread and the teammate Jamie. Oh, I'm talking so quick and I'm not used to that. Ipswich is currently in fourth. He's trying to catch up to the leaders, but will he do it? That's the question. And we can see Jamie currently getting all this room from Shortbread, going into 130R. Oh, I did a break. So there we are for the 130R. Jamie around the outside. No.
Did he get a good exit out of the last
Will
chicane?
he get a good exit on those medium tires against the softs? No, I don't think he did. So he might need to hold the move.
Well,
But then,
he's getting the
oh,
slipstream,
he's in a slipstream, and oh god!
What was that? I don't think that was it. I just saw.
I think that was your car.
I think that was just a glitch. It didn't affect Speed Queen. That was very weird.
I think that was your AI car just lying there on the grassy. Oh, Shortbread goes on the grass there, which lets Jamie, I think, get a bit closer. So we'll see that. But now Speed Queen is pulling away from Shortbread and Jamie, as the gap was 1.5 seconds. Now it's 1.6. So we can see Speed Queen doing a really great job there in the McLaren, but she went wide a bit, I think, which lets Shortbread catch up to Speed Queen, and Jamie pulled back a tiny bit. So, quite interesting start of the race.
Yeah, we've had some.
Oh,
Pit
Sherbrooke goes
stops already.
wide.
We've had some pit stops. We had the Williams of Rick coming in for replacing wing, and Dante Snake came in also to repair his wing. He's gone into the hard tyres, so I'm going to hope he look for long games, some gains later. 'Cause he had a terrible start.
Just like me yesterday. Oh, Jamie gets real close to Shortbread. He gets a good exit, but he nearly lost the car there and into the wall. And Jamie says the fastest lap of the race, and now the gap is 1.2 seconds. So Jamie has a slipstream. Will he? No, he backs it off. I thought for a second he will go for the move as he was close enough, I believe, but no. So really good fight there. We'll have an eye on that later on. But Karna will go quickly for the grid, and Parkway Drive and Gamer are through into. They picked up some positions. So now
Yeah,
Gamer is on the back of Sandbound Kid.
I'll look further down, see what's going on. Oh, and Rick has stopped on the track. Rick has stopped on the track for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Has he retired?
No.
He stopped. Now he kept moving. I don't know what happened.
Guys, I think I took too much just now.
Yeah, Rick
Because
is going very, very slowly. I'm not sure
maybe
why.
he has a puncture.
I don't think he does. I can't see one.
Well, whatever that is, it's quite weird.
He's been lapped now, so it's just gone from bad to worse for the Williams driver.
Yeah, definitely. More comments. Oh wow, Game Freaker's there. Lol. Oh, and Gamer is behind Sambam Kid. Oh, Gamer goes on the grass there. I would actually mention, just fairly quickly, 5th, 6th and 7th places are all on the different tires. Sambam is on softs, Gamer is on hard tires, and then Parkway is on mediums. So all on different strategies.
Oh, Gamer goes very wide at turn 1.
Yeah, he does indeed, and that may let Parkway get closer to him.
Well, Rick is still going very slowly. I don't know if he's AI now.
Ooh, quite interesting here. Game Freaker or whoever it is, I think that is Game Freaker, asked the question who is joining F1 next season, and then there's a reply in comments: Bakers, McPhee, and Josh.
Oh, that's some good drivers joining that. That's F1's going to be even more competitive than it already is next season.
Yeah. The 2-man from F2 leave, but it would be better for me to win. Lol, what? Oh, right, in F2, okay, I get it. Because Game Freaker is in F2, isn't he?
Okay, so I'll just go through the warnings so far while you keep an eye on the action. So let's have a look.
There's nothing really going on. Oh god, there's a ton of warnings. Jamie had a driver penalty, Sambam Kid has stop and go, Benneville 3 seconds, and Sambam Kid 3 seconds. So not too good for a start for him. And Jamie says the fastest lap of the race of 1:37.3, and then Gamer is now on the back of Sambam Kid for 3rd place. But will he get close enough? That's the question.
Well, the soft tyres are going to start to go off after 5 laps, so they're going to be thinking about their...
Oh, Sambam Kid goes wide, and that lets Gamer close in. And Gamer is now right on the back. He was just on the back of Sambam Kid, so really close action there.
Well, this is fantastic at the front. The top 3 separated only by barely a second. This is great stuff.
Yeah, really close there. But then we have Gamer who's in 6th, and he's trying to catch up to Sambam Kid. I would like to mention that's Gamer's debut in FNAC, I think. I think that's his debut. I'm not quite sure. No, because I didn't really follow FNAC.
Gamer finished in the podium in his debut in Singapore.
Oh wait, did he? Oh, I never actually knew that because I probably wasn't watching that because I was probably revising for physics.
Yeah, I've got the table in front of me, so.
And there was a question. I'm just looking at the chat. It's a bit of rumors just now, but there was a question: will Sargent join F1? In all respect, I'll say my opinion. In all respect to Sargent, he is really fast driver. And hold on a minute. And there's Gamer on the move on Sabumkid down the inside into 130R. Sabumkid goes wide, and that lets Gamer through. So Gamer's into fifth.
That's a nice pass from Gamer. It's a very dangerous place to overtake.
Yeah, and Shortbread's in the pits. Jamie's into second, and now he's catching up to his teammate.
Yeah, well, the soft runners, their tyres won't last that long. They're going to be pitting between 5 to 8 laps, so that sounds about right with Shortbread going in. And I believe Sandberkid went in as well, so both Renaults have gone into the pits. Yeah,
and Ipswich now into third, and Gamer into fourth, so... right, I stopped midway because of the Gamer fight. I was saying, in all my respect to Sargent.
Oh, there's a crash! There's a crash!
And Rick!
No.
Who was it? Who crashed?
Well, it was between Rick was a back marker because he'd already been lapped.
And safety car deployed! So that can change the strategy massively.
Well, if I was Speed Queen, I'd come in right now and get off those soft tyres. I think that's exactly what she'll do.
I think the exact same. A safety car on lap 6 has been called out by the crash.
Yet again, Dan the Snake will have to get yet another replacement wing. He's had terrible luck in this race. I'll tell you what happened. They were approaching 130R and he was going around Rick, who was a back marker by this point, who was already laps, and they collided just before 130R, and Rick, and they both went into the wall. But,
so something similar to what I had yesterday in FP. Is that right? And yes, I think she does pull into the pits. No, yes. No, what am I on about? Ooh, that is risky from Jamie. That is so risky. Jamie is in the pits as well. So McLaren's had decided to double stack.
He's left the gap, so I think this will work out okay. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Really worked well here from McLaren guys to double stack the two drivers.
The big beneficiary of this will be Gamer, because he started on the hard tyres.
So now he will have some more time, and he can potentially... Oh, he caught up to the safety car now.
Well, he will lead the race now with Speed Queen.
But then, that's a good on a restart for Gamer, as Gamer will have all the pace, but then Jamie Beer will be holding up Speed Queen and Jamie on a restart.
Well, don't forget, Gamer's been on those hard tyres since the start of the race.
But then I don't think his tires would warm too badly in time of 7 laps.
This will help. He will have to come in probably within the next 10 laps, I'd say. Maybe.
Yeah, and then put a soft mediums and then go to the end, so he'll maybe try one stop.
I'm not sure because the mediums, that'd be marginal, because if he's going to come in 10, that'd be lap 17. Yeah, it's probably just about doable for one stop.
Well, if you actually think about it, one stop on mediums than hards works on this track, but then we have a safety car, so that was without safety car. One stop is possible with mediums for 10 laps and then hards for the rest of the race. That works perfect. But then we have a safety car, so Gamer has the potential to save up his tires, so maybe he will get the strategy working then. Maybe he will get one stop.
Well, there's 2 houses in the safety car, but one of them is a lap down, so I'm guessing he'll have to overtake the safety car at some point to unlap himself.
Right, I absolutely forgot to reply to the question. Will Sargent join F1 for next season? In my opinion, I'm going to say that for 4th time or so. in all my respect to Sargent, he is one of the fastest drivers on the side of PSGL, but I think Sargent will stay in F4. If anyone wants to know my reason why, Sargent is getting challenged in F4 by Gamer, Ipswich, Trank, so I don't think Sargent would like to leave the battles. So if that's the truth, that is quite good, because then F4 grid will well, in my opinion, F4 grid is currently one of the best grids on the site.
Well, I just want to add something to that. Parkway Drive and Sander Kid have got drive-throughs for speeding under the safety car.
Oh wow! So that could change the races. It really can.
I mean, they're not really challenging the lead, but it's going to definitely massively hinder them. Because they can't take the penalty while the safety car is out. They have to wait till the safety car goes in to serve that penalty, so that's going to really hurt them.
Sargent, what do you mean? Someone gives them a drink? Are you serious? What are you on about? Because I talk a lot, it doesn't mean I need a drink.
Yeah, it's all the painkillers, right?
So yeah, currently we're under the safety car conditions, and we can lol, the comments now will be going so crazy. I'm actually getting red because of that. Sargent, at some point you're a funny guy, but at some points you're just no. Oh, I think the safety car will be coming in this lap.
No, I don't think so. Its lights haven't gone off.
Good point.
But there is, like I said, there is a Haas which is out of position in this queue of traffic, which I'm surprised the safety car hasn't asked to make it on lap, because he is out of position. He's actually in 13.
Yeah, so that's a good point you just mentioned, but I think because of the Haas in between first and second places, that will really work out for. Ooh, yeah. So there it is.
It's gone green. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. He went wide, Jammy Bear, but he's on his way now. So he's been released.
Right, guys, just going to read the chat a bit. So Sargent wrote, someone gives them a drink, then LG plays. Yeah, I'll send an Iron Brute in the pools to Latvia. I don't live in Latvia, I live in Scotland. Sargent wrote, that speech was 10 out of 10. LG plays, that will make him be quiet.
I obviously can't see any of these comments, but they sound pretty funny.
You can watch my stream, it's actually quite funny. We actually, LG Plays actually wrote quite an interesting thing. Not sure if that will work, but he wrote, Jammy Bear gonna do an absolute job for his teammate. Well, not really now, because, well, he had to get past the safety car, so.
Yeah, well, he's I don't think he's going to catch the queue before the safety car comes.
But let's have a look. Yeah, I think that he won't.
So I think, you know, Dan the Snakes, he started in second on the grid. He had a horrible start. He hit the back of Speed Queen, span, and then he span again after the first corner just for the essence and took off his wing. But because of the safety car, he's been able to replace his wing twice, even with another crash, so he's at the back of the field, so he might be able to carve his way through the field and get a decent point score.
And here the safety car pulls away. Right, for those who... Right, the challenge is going kind of crazy just now by asking why do I live in Scotland. I'm going to say this for hopefully the last time. I was born in Latvia, but I moved to Scotland. If that makes sense, then please stop asking that question. That is really annoying now.
Well, here's the restart.
Yep, let's have a look. Will Gamer have a really good run? So there it is. And I think Speed Queen will put a... Oh, Jamie actually has a really good run on his teammate.
Shortbread going down the inside. Oh.
Ipswich just hold it. Oh.
Interestingly, Shortbread appears to be on the softs.
No, he's on hards.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it must be.
The game glitch again. Yeah. Speed Queen was just about to make a move on Gamer, but he pulled back out of it, and now the top, that let Ipswich and Shortbread catch up to the top 5. Ooh, Jamie!
Oh, did Jamie just take out the teammate? It's a Lewis Hamilton-Rosberg situation.
Oh, and he, Ipswich, no, sorry, Jake, and Williams. So Jesus Christ, I thought there was going to be contact in a second. And then, does Jake get a move down? No, he ran wide, and Jamie hold the position for 6th. There was something interesting.
It's free wide going into 1.
Oh god, that is not going to end up well. Luke gets a move, Jay gets taken out in wide, so... Oh Jesus Christ. Someone asked for full... Well, Parkway is serving his drive-through. Someone asked for the full grade, what it looks like just now, then I'm going to read out. Gamer is currently leading the race from Speed Queen and Ipswich. Then we have Shortbread, Lucas, Jamie, who've been taken out by his own teammate.
Yeah, there's going to be a very heated argument after the race between those two.
I think, in my opinion, I think it was an incident, because I don't think that Shortbread would take his team out just for the championship. Ooh, and Luke has spun out on the gravel.
Really horrible.
Jamie nearly hit him. Jamie just made it away. So I'll go back to what I was saying. I was saying that I think it was really a racing incident, because I don't think that Speed Queen would take Jamie out for the championship battle. So I don't really think that was necessarily, but you never know what could have been happening. Actually, quite an interesting race going on today. I think that is probably FNAC's best commentating box, to be honest, because usually it's just Faunus. no offense to Faunus, he's a great commentator, but because 2 OP commentators... No, right, I'll just shut up, seriously.
Yeah, stop trying to insult everybody. It's very close between the top 4, and I think when DRS comes on, I really think Shortbread is going to make sure...
I think DRS is on the slab. I think it's on.
Lucas is left.
Right, guys, just stop talking about me living in Scotland. What is so embarrassing about that? I don't get it. Why can't people believe that I live in Scotland? Like, what the hell? Look how... Ooh. I missed something then.
Yeah, he left the session. He's down in 9th at the moment.
Oh right, probably a game crash or something. Ooh, Gamer caught the car at the rear end here. Guys, I know my map is going all over the place right now.
Well, Jamie is
I have the Latvian flag because I was born in Latvia, so that's my nationality.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on the battle for 3rd between Ipswich and Shortbreads.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Shortbread is looking very racy behind Ipswich. I think it's only a matter of time before he gets past him. He did a good exit out the final corner.
But then Ipswich will be getting on Speed Queen. Yeah, and I was saying that DRS should be online now, and it is.
It is, yeah. Well, here goes Shortbread. Can he get the move done? I'm not sure he's close enough. No, I don't think he is. Ipswich goes wide.
Ooh, it was really close for the contact there.
Well, Ipswich just managed to catch it and keep going. He nearly went too wide there, but just got away with it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't sound Scottish. What the hell? Ah.
I'm just looking back down in order to see if there's any other battles. But,
Shortbread is all over Ipswich's rear end here. Jesus. He's all over him. Speedqueen, I think, got a bit closer to Gamer. Yeah, Gamer's tires have magnificent tire wear now. So that should let Speedqueen close up onto Gamer, and Gamer will probably come into the pit lap 17.
Gamer started on the hards. He's the only person who hasn't pitted so far. So I'm sure he's definitely thinking, stretching this out for one stop. He must be thinking that now.
Yeah. I'm sure he is though. Because if you actually think about it, I'm going to...
Gets a good exit. Gets a good exit.
Oh, Speedqueen says the fastest up to the race of 1:37 flat. Oh, and look at this, Speedqueen.
Oh, down the inside.
And he gets the move done for the lead of the race.
So you got a brilliant exit out of the final chicane, and that set it up perfectly.
So quite a lot of battles there going on in top 4, but Jamie is actually trying to catch up. So I'm not sure if he has a slight from wing damage, and now Ipswich went wide and that let Shortbread through.
Yeah, the inevitable happens. I mean, Shortbread took so much quicker than Ipswich the last few laps.
Yeah. And then from the pressure, Ipswich did make a mistake which let Shortbread through. But now, ooh, Shortbread, so did Ipswich. All of them are losing the rears out of the corner. Of the exact same corner.
Jamie doesn't appear to have wing damage, just looking at his car. I mean,
he might have just a slight damage.
Yeah, because he's not catching up to the... I mean, I think now that Ipswich is behind Shortbread, I think Jamie will catch Ipswich fairly quickly. But,
yeah, but then, if you actually think about it, Jamie has to catch up to his teammate. And he actually does. 6 tenths catching up there. Wow.
Well,
really fast.
Got a good exit. Gamer is struggling a little bit with the last corner. Maybe the tyres that he's had at the start of the race are starting to go off.
But now look at this. If you think about it, Speedqueen's holding up Gamer, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought after getting the move done she would pull away quite quickly, but she isn't. Haas right in there, and the Renault is as well.
Yeah.
Now to Ipswich.
Shortbread caught up to Gamer, so now he's all over his back.
Shortbread trying to go around the inside at the end of sector 1. That's not a place you overtake.
And now Ipswich got a bit closer to Shortbread.
Yeah.
Jamie's catching up to the leaders, so I don't think that Jamie has a problem now. But then there is a problem. I just realized I said that too quick, I think. If you think about it, yeah. Oh crap, my controller's out of charge.
Oh, yeah, I better check mine actually. I haven't been charged.
Well, it's about to. But then my phone was on charge.
Ipswich is coming back at Shortbreads.
Yeah.
Lap. Oh, 130R. Will he go for a move down the chicane? No.
It's roasting in my room. Someone get the fan. I need a cooling system in my room now. So the top 5 are fairly close. But back to what I was saying about the problem two McLarens will have, because they pitted at the same time, they surely have the same tire wear, approximately the same. And
Yeah,
because Speed Queen pitted earlier, well, probably on the right strategy because of the laps. Jamie pitted at the same time, so Jamie can't do one stop because it's been 10 laps on those tires. So I think both McLaren drivers have to pit once again.
Well, I think that's asking a lot to go that many laps on those tyres. I mean, FNAC did a very, very long stint in Formula Performance, but I think they'll have to...
Yeah, but FNAC was a way to get a puncher. He was just a way to.
Oh yeah, he was, but I think for Speed Queen and Jamie, it's probably...
Ooh, Ipswich! Had all the slips, and now Jamie! Jamie got up to Ipswich and Shortbread, so Jamie gets into the fight. I wonder when Shortbread will be in the pits. There he is. Ooh, Jamie!
Wait.
Jamie says the fastest lap of 136.9, but also he has a move on Ipswich. Round the inside. And he gets the move done. I'm giving that a round of applause. That was a brilliant move. So now Jamie is back into the battle.
Well, Dan the Snake is having a good recovery drive after all his problems. He's running in 5th at the moment.
Yeah.
Jake is 6th. Shortbread 7th after probably his final pit stop.
Yeah, most likely because he has 10 laps left. So. It's hot in Scotland. For God's sake, I'm going to say it for last time. No more questions about me being in Scotland. I have a PlayStation in my room. I have a closed door. My window is not open, so it's roasting in my room. And then I have heating on as well, so there you go. That's why it's warm. Well, it's actually roasting. So Gamer has to pit probably about now. Because if you think about it, he's been on those tires for 17 laps. Yes, the safety car came in, which holded his tires a bit longer, but then he would have pitted. If without the safety car, he would have been in pits 3 laps earlier.
Might be pitting right now. We'll see.
Oh, Oog is now watching the stream.
Yep, Game is in the pits for mediums. Yep. Final pits. It was one and only stop of the race.
Yeah, and then I have Oogie watching my stream.
He's got to push like absolute crazy.
Gamer.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on mediums. As I was thinking, actually, I was talking about that at the start of the race during the safety car period as well. So my predictions were correct. Oh, Shortbread's there.
Well, basically, it's technically possible that the 2 McLarens can go to the end, but that would be 20 laps on those tyres.
I think it's. I don't think they can do it. Like,
They might come in for softs with 5 or 6 laps to go.
No, there was no rain in today's race, Sugi. So.
No, I think it's going to be dry to the end.
Well, you never know. Remember, we had. Oh, Frag Paul is now watching. Hi, mate. Well, remember, in F3 we had rain on the last 3 laps, so.
Yes, that was enjoyable. Not.
Yes, I know. I really didn't like Germany. Right, we're not in F3, we're in FNAC, so.
Indeed.
Jamie does have the potential to catch up. Let's have a look. 2.9. I think he just.
Well, I'm wondering if both of the McLarens are thinking, are either of them going to come in again? And if one of them comes in, do I gamble in the tyre and stay out? That's what I'm wondering. And Shortbread on the fresh medium tyres sets the fastest laps. That's interesting.
Quite. Quite weird. Think. Fraxer just wrote.
Just going to compare the lap times of the leaders with
Well, Jamie's
and
currently the fastest man on track.
Well,
Yo, Tej is watching. Hi Tej. Right, I'm going to read out. That's about you, Venom. Tej wrote, Venom sounds like Johnny Herbert.
Yeah, someone else said I sounded like Damon Hill a little bit, especially in the interviews when I say a lot.
Wow. Ooh, Venom Arsenal, go ahead. What? Okay, I'm not even going to bother looking in chat. Right, guys. By the way, for me and Venom to do the after race conference, please send your questions and we will ask them to the podiums. Jamie's actually closing up, but then
He is.
defines out the pits.
Will they pit again? Because at the moment,
Jamie got
undercut.
holded up by a Ferrari backmarker there.
I think the pit time is around between 20 to 23 seconds here. So it's a shorter pit stop than Singapore.
It's nearly 13 laps they've been on those tires. I highly doubt that they will get on those tires to the very end. Really don't think that is possible. Like,
Safety car will help them, so I think they could do it.
but either
We'll
way,
see.
I think highly doubt it. Like,
If they're going to think about coming into softs, they'll have to do it within the next couple of laps because,
I would
on
say
the
even
mediums,
now. I think now they have to.
well, 7 laps on the softs should be okay with less fuel. So, well, we'll see. If they stay out, they're going to be doing 20 laps on the hard tyres.
Guys, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and ask your question to the podiums. So yeah, currently we're getting into the final 7 laps of the race.
Shortbreads and Gamer are battling, and they came in for medium tyres, but that might ultimately cost them the win because they'll be battling so hard they won't actually.
Oh my god, even Rick is watching now. How are all the PSGL members watching this now? What the hell?
Gamer tried to go around the outside of Shortbread, but the move didn't come off. Nearly lost it at 140R, but he just caught it.
Rick, Tej, Sarge. Yeah, exactly. If you think about it, I have 10 people watching now. I know who else joined, but I have Rick, Tej, and Sargent watching, and then QPR Beast and Fraxer Paul. So what the hell?
Well, I think they do watch a fair few races anyway.
The comments are absolutely flying. Like, just a minute ago I had 105, now we're up to 116, I think.
Okay, so Jamie has closed the gap to under 2.5 seconds. We've got 6 laps to go. So, will they go to the end? That's the big question that's been on our minds.
To be honest, I think Speed Queen has more. I think he has more wear on his tires just by looking at them.
Yeah, it's a she, I believe.
Fuck. Oopsies, mistake.
Right,
124. 100. How are the comments are flying? What do I miss?
Right, well,
Hashtag ask Stem, what is your favorite cheese? Grated or melted? PSGL F1.
Gamer down the inside of Jake. Oh, it's on the final straight. Better exit, and he's going to take 4th position.
Oh yes, Gamer took the move, and now Jake tries to get back.
Yep. Oh, this could end badly. Lovely view from the hairpin from the first corner. I like that view a lot. I don't
Guys,
know
I'm
what happened
not.
to Shortbread, because Shortbread was actually... Oh, Shortbread takes going Jake down the S's.
Jake
No, he didn't
holds
do
it really well here, but Shortbread is on a more fresh tires than Jake, so Jake wouldn't
Much
really
more
fight
grip.
for it. I think Jake will just hold him up.
So it's gonna... Oh, around the outside. Can he get the inside for the hairpin? No, it's very defensive from Jake.
Right, the chat is going mental. Remember how, like, 2 minutes ago I said there's 110 comments?
Jamie is closing the gap by... He's closed it by 5/10 on this lap alone.
Right, Venom, remember how, like, 2 minutes ago there was 110 comments? Now it's 130. That's how quick they go.
Wait a minute, where's Gamer gone? Oh, there he is.
Hashtag... Hashtag confused him.
Shortbread being stuck behind this Renault has really cost him. Gamer is speeding off.
Gamer's pulling away, so Jake holds him up.
There's a back marker right in front of
Defiant
Red
gets
Bull.
lapped.
Gets out of the way.
Hashtag confused the meat and potato pie or potato and meat.
I think the McLarens must be going to the end now.
Guys, what are you on about? Seriously. You guys are just being stupid now. Ah. Remember, I'm not Car World. I don't have stupid narrator on during the safety car period because I have Venom here who can commentate.
Right, right. While you're watching that, I'm just gonna check.
Ooh, and Shortbread hits the rear of Jake as he locked up. So,
Right.
Shortbread lost about 2 seconds, I would say, maybe even 3, and that lets Gamer even pull away. Ipswich is most likely to finish third, and Jamie is catching up. Are they? Oh my god! If they will actually hold those hard tires through to the very end.
Wow, it looks like they're going to be honest. I mean, they're just going. I don't think they would pit now. I mean, if they do, Ipswich could win the race. No, I think.
But then there's a hype. I think they don't care about the tire wear. I think they don't even look at it. The problem is, Jamie's tires are going really bad. So is Speed Queen's. So if they continue to attack curbs really badly, then they most likely to get a puncture, which will let Ipswich to close up massively, because Ipswich are on more fresh tires.
Well, the main threat to their win if they pit is Gamer, but he's not quite close enough. He's about 21 seconds behind. That would put him just in front if they pitted now. But Jamie and Speaker would likely come out on the soft side, so they'd be miles quicker. But maybe I think
Jamie's closing up. I think Jamie is really closing up on his teammate.
Yep. You know, Ron Dennis would not have been fired from McLaren if his team was dominant. In real life, I say on F1 NAC, but I think they are definitely going to the end.
Who will win, Speed Queen or Jamie? Tough question, really tough question. It could be either one.
It's got 3 laps to catch, but then apart from that's hard, and they're going to be away from very warm tyres as well, so there's not going to be a lot of extra grip to get a good exit out of the final corner for the DRS. So unless Speaker makes a big mistake or her tyres explode, then it's going to be very difficult for Jamie.
What the hell? Stop writing the hashtag confused Tim. What the hell are you on about? Prac lobby for Sunday after this. What? Oh, practice lobby. Oh.
Well, Jake has gone onto soft tyres and he's going very fast.
Where's Jake? Oh
He's
yes.
just, she's taken sixth from Bennyville, so he's gone up to sixth. Good race from Jake.
Oh, Ipswich hit the wall.
Oh, he's running in third as well. Oh, did he damage his wing?
So, does that let Gamer close up? Yes, it does. Tragically. So, Jamie is 1.1 seconds behind his teammate, but then
Well, this is going to go right to the wire. Will this be settled on track, or will one
Jamie
of their tyres
is pushing
die?
so badly that his tires, front tires, are about to go off the cliff, I think. He most likely to pick up a puncture, but Speed Queen, not quite sure though. On Speed Queen's car, the tire wear doesn't look too bad, but then Jamie's tires look... And Jamie, there it is! There it is! I was talking about it, and there Jamie picks up a puncture.
Oh no! Oh, horrible!
So, I was saying that he's about to get a puncture, or most likely to get a puncture, and there it is! So, I was right.
But will the same thing happen to the race leader, I wonder?
That lets Ipswich and Gamer fight for the win, if Speed Queen gets a puncture.
If I was if Speed Queen can get to the end, this is going to blow the championship wide open. There's a 10-point gap between him at the moment, but if Jamie
No
can't finish
penalties for
this-
Jamie, and also no
None for Speed Queen.
penalties for Speed Queen, so there you go. Yeah, so
gonna be-
Speed
it's gonna
Queen,
be a torturously slow
and
lap.
there it is, Jamie is down into third. Gamer
Oh.
is about to be in third, so Jamie...
Could this be? And here comes Gamer to get past into the final podium position. Could this be the turning point in the championship?
You never know, there's still 3 races left.
Oh, dramatic stuff here at Suzuka. The championship leader in horrible...
The worst thing is, if Speed Queen does attack curbs badly, like massively, she is also to pick up a puncture as well, I think.
Jamie
Found
just
this!
going around.
Found this! What? Found this is watching, so hi mate.
Jamie's just getting into the pits now, but he's going to be well down.
Ipswich is 16 seconds behind, Gamer is 20 seconds behind. Founders is now watching, so pretty much all the PSGL legends are watching me. Great banter there.
Well, Jamie hits, he's coming out in 7th position, but the damage has certainly been done.
And Shortbreak gets disqualified.
Did he not use the mandatory tyre, I wonder?
No, I think because he had Suma and Sambam Kid.
Well, it's too late for a safety car.
Oh god, Shortbreak had tons of penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Speed Queen, she's going through 130R, coming towards the final chicane, and she has completely lit up this
And
championship
there we
race.
go,
She will
Speed Queen is about to take the victory here in crucial and dramatic Japanese Grand Prix at Circuit of the Suzuka. Legendary, amazing race.
Ipswich with a very solid 2nd place, it looks like.
He started off
Gamer's-
badly as well, so he did a really good comeback. So did Gamer. Gamer started like in 12.
Yeah, brilliant race from Gamer as well. He gets on the podium. That's well, he finished 3rd in Singapore. That's another 3rd place for Gamer.
Yeah, so 2 third places. So I think we can really invite the podiums.
Dan the Snake coming in 4th. A great recovery considering all the problems he had during the race.
So I'm about to look for Speed Queen and invite her into the party. People asking if we should invite Jamie into the party to ask him. Should we do it? Because he didn't finish on the podium, but after all that.
Oh. Yeah. I think we get the top 3 in Jamie. I think that'd be interesting to hear what happened with his tyres, what the tyre wear was when they went.
Well, we'll do it in the order. So we'll go first, second, third, and then we'll see if what happened.
Well, Lucas is giving the fans something to enjoy. He's gonna reverse.
I imagine he gets disqualified right there. No. So there we go. Ooh, Gamers into second!
Oh, penalties.
So that turned out massively for Gamer. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to have a look at Speed Queen's profile, and yeah, Jamie is definitely not happy. So I'm going to invite her into the party to see. Oh god.
Right, Jamie.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, but that was well, that was my first commentary. That was a really.
Oh god. What a race. Jesus, so much stuff on. So there is the final positions after the race. Speed Queen takes the win at the Japanese Grand Prix. Gamer the best in second, after starting in 11th. Ipswich into third, Dante Snake 4th, Jake 5th, Bonneville 6th, Jamie 7th after really unlucky race. Then we have Parkway in 8th, Luke has in 9th, Jammy Bear in 10th, to round out the points positions. Wow.
Right, well, I think Speed Queen has her mic on. I'm not sure about the others. But,
wow.
Let's get them in here.
Whew. So, such a good race. Jesus.
Yeah, take a deep breath, mate. It's over.
I just... Founders gave you a compliment. Good voice for commentating. Oh, there we go. Speed Queen's in the party. So, hello.
Welcome, Speed Queen. Good to meet you.
Are you too?
Yeah. Never mind that. Sorry for that. So, hello, Speed Queen. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Amazing race. Absolutely unbelievable.
It was hard.
Me and Venom were actually going absolutely mental when your teammate Jamie picked up a puncher on the second last lap of the race. We were absolutely going crazy, as that pretty much puts you in the lead of the championship, I believe, and you have a gap to him of couple points going into last 3 rounds. So that went quite well for you, but in your opinion, what is your thoughts on the race in overall, and how did the tire strategy work for you after pitting under the safety car?
I was surprised I got pole with that first run because it was a bit of a scrappy lap, so I was surprised at that. And I was planning to do a one-stop regardless, but as the safety car came out, it was just a right opportunity to take it. I was planning to go to about lap 8 and going for a one-stop.
Right, okay. As Faunus just counted, if he did it all correct, the gap between you and Jamie is 2 points. With Faunus thinks, well, if I count everything right, then yes, 2 points. Do you think Jamie can still come back to win the drivers?
Well, it's going to be close. Game on, really, isn't it? We'll have to see. I think it's going to boil down to mistakes, probably. It's going to be interesting finding out.
Yeah. You and Jamie did a massive job to take the win in Constructors Championship, and you already won it as a team, as a McLaren team, to win it. Now it's all up to Drivers Championship. Who will really win it? Do you think next season you two will be in a team, or do you think you'll have someone else?
Well, Jamie's best person for me to pit myself against. I class him as like best at league, so if I can... I don't know, that's an interesting question. I mean, we might stay together, we might part ways. I don't know. He might fancy a different challenge, I might fancy a different challenge. We'll see.
Right, okay, there's a question from Ugi, who's a F2 driver, I believe. What was your tyre wear on the last lap, and was there a high risk of getting a puncture?
I will tell you because I purposely had a look. I will just check my footage. Just bear with me one tick. It was quite high. Right, the fronts were on 69, rears were on 59.
So there wasn't really a chance of getting a puncture.
Well, I realised something drastic had happened to Jamie because he were on my back and then obviously he dropped off, and I thought, oh, he's made a mistake at first. Then the next time I got a chance to look at the map, he walked loads back, so I thought, oh, he's got a puncture. So I just eased off because I had a decent gap to switch. Just didn't want to take any risks. I was surprised Jamie didn't pit, to be honest, but I think he was going for the same as me.
Yeah, we were thinking that that you and Jimmy would be pitting, but then as we were thinking that 20 laps on hard tires is pretty hard, but ends up you managed to do it. Jamie was about to do it, but he unfortunately picked up a puncture, which screwed his plans to take the podium position. But yeah, of course it's going to be a really good end to the championship, I believe. Really hope to watch the rest of it, maybe even commentate once again. But yeah, congratulations once again. If Venom has any words to say, then we can move on. Yeah, I think that's a no. Right. Alright, thanks for your time, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye. So, Venom left for some reason. No idea why, so I'll have to do it myself. Now we're going to invite Gamer. The second position. So, hopefully, see what he says. I forgot to take profile. Just hold on a second, guys. Oh wow, such a good race. So I've invited him.
Hello.
Hello, Gamer.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Wow, what a race!
Yeah, it was. As soon as the safety car came out, I thought it was all over. I should have pit, but it turned out alright in the end.
Yeah, you started in 11th and made your way to second with Ipswich having 6 seconds of penalties, so that really kind of saved you not to have 2 third places in a row. But then it turns out you came second, so quite lucky for you, I believe. Either way, congratulations on that. Can you give us your thoughts on the race itself and how did your tyre strategy worked?
Well, I seem to have worse tyre wear than most people, to be fair. Like, they was doing one stops. I know they did one stop in the end, but if without the safety car, I wouldn't have, that wouldn't have worked. And then, yeah, I got a really good start because there's just so many crashes happening around me. Somehow I managed to get up into about 5th or something. And then safety car came out, everybody pit, which I should have probably pit as well, because I had a lot worse tyre wear. And then on the restart, I don't know what happened to Jamie, but
Jamie
like
got spun out by his own teammate, so...
Oh, I thought it was me. That's alright then. But yeah, he looked like he just missed his braking point and then just went up the inside because he had nowhere to go. And then after that I pit. And yeah, basically managed to find my way through, then realised Jamie had a puncture which got me onto the podium, and then Ipswich had the extra penalty which got me to second.
Yeah, quite fascinating race there for you. You had quite a few of scary moments of losing your rear end and probably ending up in a wall. You kept the car really nice to flow it, and they gave a really good result. Right, so there's another question. Who do you think will win the Drivers' Championship, Speed Queen or Jamie? As the gap to them is 2 points with Speed Queen leading, I believe.
I'm gonna say Speed Queen, partly because I think she's probably more consistent. Like the 2 races I've been in, Jamie's not won both of them, so she's looked like fairly quick. And yeah, he's just, don't know, really. I just think she'll win.
Yeah, but it's going to be really intense for you to fight with them and to see who will come out on top, I believe. As that was fun to see, so it would be fun to see for you as well. But yeah, in your opinion, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest. Well, I'm not really quite sure where everyone finished, but I don't know. I really don't know. Probably Ipswich or something.
Yeah, probably.
Like with his one stop.
Yeah, he did a one stop as well.
He had really good tyre wear.
Yeah.
So that helped him quite a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think if you realised it, but you really co-op to Ipswich when he actually lost the rear and spun out nearly into the wall. So that's how you co-op to him quite badly.
Yeah, and he had some front wing damage after, so
yeah.
So I caught him up in the last laps.
Yeah, which kind of saved your second place position. I think that should be it, and we have to move on to Ipswich to get his perspectives of race, and good luck in your future races. Again, you have F4 this week on Saturday.
Yeah.
So good luck in that race. Hopefully you can come out in second or even take a win. So good luck in that. Good luck in FNAC, and we'll see you next time.
Right, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Right, so only we have to get Ipswich really. Last person, and then we're done, guys. There it is. There he is. Sorry. Right, so invite sent, and we're just waiting really. Guys, just to say a massive thank you for all of you to show the support on today's race. It was so
Hello.
Hello, Ipswich.
Hello.
Congratulations on your podium. And the way you drove the car as well. Can you give us your thoughts and perspectives of the race and the way you kept the tire wear near the end with front wing damage?
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit disappointed because Gamer took the second place from me with a penalty. But no, I drove a really solid race. I just made a slight mistake underneath the bridge and clipped the wall and got some front wing damage, which is really what cost me the second place, to be honest. It allowed Gamer to get back to me. But yeah, no tyre wear. I had no problem. I've always been really good on my tyres. My tyres were only in the high 50%, I think. So I was never in any danger with the tyres. A one stop was always my goal anyway. So yeah, no, everything went well apart from the fact that I got 2 penalties.
Yeah, you had a bit of a collision there with the wall on the closing laps of the race. Was it because you lost the rear out of the corner, or something else happened?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was just the fact that I just lost the rear. That was all.
Right.
It
Okay.
was my mistake. I just got a little bit too heavy-footed on the throttle and yeah, it just spun up a little bit and I lost it. I managed to catch it, but not enough time to stop front wing damage. I was lucky. If I hadn't caught it, it could have put me out of the race, and I would have been really disappointed. But no, third place is pretty good. That's my third podium in 4 races, and I think it's put me 4th in the championship now as well. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. As you said about the championship, who do you think will win, Jamie or Speed Queen? As they have a 2-point gap, I believe, with Speed Queen leading the championship.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to call. I think Jamie's just a little bit faster, but he has been making some mistakes. Obviously tonight the puncture was nothing to do with him. That wasn't his fault. He did spin out earlier in the race, so I think he just missed his braking point, is what it looked like, because I was right behind, and it looked like he went up the inside of Speed Queen and Gamer, and ended up spinning. I think he just missed his braking point. So he has been making a few mistakes, but I still do think with only 2 points in it, I think it's all to play for. I couldn't really call who's going to win it, to be honest.
Right. Okay. The race was really good. Again, congratulations on your podium, and good luck in your future races.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks, and goodbye.